Friday 5 coming your way today, and we're going to stay on the same theme that we did last week. Last week we did snow in the title, and today we are going to do red in the title. So the first one that I've thought of is The Red Tent by Anita Diamond. This is a book I read clear back in 2002, so I can't hardly remember anything about it except that I loved it. It is the story of Dinah, who is in Genesis in the Bible. She is mentioned. She never has any lines in the Bible, or we don't know that much about her, so this is the author's view of what might be her story, and it's fascinating and wonderful and amazing and awesome. I just remember totally loving it way back when I read it. Another one that I've thought of is The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This is the first in a YA fantasy series that is very dystopian. It's about two different groups of people. One group has silver blood and the other group has red blood. The silver blood people have powers and the red blood people are normal and are oppressed. And so our queen is part of the rebellion, and so it goes. I need to keep reading this series because I really enjoyed that first one. Up next is The Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls, which is one of the best, most beautiful, most heartbreaking children's classics ever written. And I think most people know the story. It is about a boy and his two dogs, Dan and Anne, and their adventures, and you get extremely attached to those dogs, and as we know, it is a sad, sad ending. The next one is The Red Notebook by Antoine Lorraine. It's a French book, a cute little tiny thing. I got it for an ARC way back in the day, and it is kind of a romance story about a girl who she's abducted and her purse is stolen, and she's in the hospital, and the guy finds her purse with all these things in it, and he takes it upon himself to try and figure out who this purse belongs to and tries to find her. Lastly, we have Red Glove by Holly Black, which is the second in the Curse Workers series. The first book is called White Cat, and it is the story of Castle, who lives in a world where people have powers to manipulate others by touching them. And so in this world, they have to wear gloves. But Castle does not have powers. Crazy stuff happens, and I remember being very wrapped up in this series. It's been a while since I've read it also. But if you love Holly Black and you love these speculative superpower stories, this is a great one. And I think that's it for books that have red in the title. If you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments, because it's really fun to see how this gets your brain thinking about books that are on the same theme. I know there's a lot of them with red in the title. Be sure to look at last week's where we had snow in the title, and then next week I'm going to be doing green in the title to go along with our little Christmas celebrations. Until next time, happy reading!